Well, hello there, dear viewer, and welcome to the Allotment Family Diary, a YouTube channel dedicated to documenting family life on 4 allotment plots in the United Kingdom. It is Thursday, the 6th of February, and it's such a nice day today. Spring is well and truly on the way, as I noticed in our wild garden the other day when the tiny Thomasinian bulbs have started to sprout up. So with that in mind, I popped to the garden centre the other day and I picked up some spring bulbs. Now, as you remember, Han and I were working on our onion patch. In a previous episode, got some lovely chicken manure in there, and Han had the idea at the end of the wood chip path that we created to pop down one of our planters, and that's where the lovely spring bulbs are going in. As the weather begins to improve, it's kind of like all systems go up here at the moment, so we're cracking on and getting ready for the planting to begin. So there are a few jobs that we've had to deal with, so namely just weeding and tidying things up. So I started with our flower garden and also our rose garden. Well, they're more like patches, really. I don't know if you can call that a garden, it's not big enough. So yeah, they've been weeded out. I think it's looking a lot better, a lot neater, and we're a lot happier because we don't like having lots of weeds. If you've got the time to pull them out, then do it. We do, but I'd appreciate some of you guys don't mind weeds. Whatever, you know, your garden, your rules. The wind is picking up. It's still very warm though. So today, I've been hard at work pruning our roses and also feeding them. So I know I'm doing it slightly earlier than is probably recommended, but I've spoken to several people and they've already done theirs. So I'd say we're probably late to the game, if anything. I have also weeded out one of our raised beds. It was just covered in weeds. We had golden turnips in there. I don't know if some of you guys remember that, and they just amounted to nothing. There were like 2 in there, but they've gone. So that bed's been all weeded over, and I've dug the soil over as well. It already had a load of rotted horse manure compost added to it last year. So all I've needed to do is just weed it and give it a good digging over. Right now, I'm feeling very positive about our plots and the way they're looking. You know, we've been working all through the winter on stuff up here. You know, we don't just come up here in the summer or when the weather's nice. We're up here rain or shine. And I think it tells, I think it shows. So we're very pleased of the progress. There's a couple of jobs left to do. One of them is fixing our cold frame where our melons are going to be planted this year. The storms just destroyed the top along with the birds and their claws sticking it into the plastic. So that's on the list to do, but we'll get to that in a couple of weeks' time. And then of course there's the polytunnel. Now, as you guys probably know, yeah, this thing didn't even last a year. So this is what happens when you buy cheap polytunnels. Have a look back at our old videos if you want to see what happened, but basically we've got to replace the entire cover. So that's going to happen soon. We have the cover and we have someone to thank for that, but that will be in a future vlog, so keep an eye out for that one. But now what I'd like to do is to travel back in time a day where I caught up with Tilly at her plot to share some rather sad news with you guys. So let's see what happened. Hey guys, it is Wednesday the 5th of February and obviously we're at Tilly's plot.
Hello everyone, freezing today.
It's not that cold, spring is in the air. I'm just trying to manifest summer early this year, yeah, and make it really hot. At the end of the last video, I mentioned that there was some news that we wanted to tell you guys. I'm just going to say this now, okay? So we're not sympathy searching or anything like that. We're not, oh, feel sorry for Tilly or us. We're telling you how it is and how this is going to impact, well, family life at home and also life at the allotment. We'll let Tilly explain, go through all your health ailments then.
Well, I've got really bad arthritis in my feet. Heaven knows where it came from, but I've had it for several years and it's got much worse. In fact, the only suitable, comfortable shoes I can wear at the moment are my wellies, to be honest, because they're bigger. So I wear bigger shoes, but then I trip up and fall over. because they're too big for me. So on Monday I'm having surgery. It's called middle foot fusion. I expect a lot of you know about it. So they will cut my foot open, do various tasks underneath, and then it will be pinned together. But that means that I shall be in plaster for 6 weeks and then a boot for 6 weeks. So and for the first 6 weeks, I can't really get off the bed more than just to pop to the loo every hour, apparently.
Bedridden for 6 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
I can't imagine that.
I am going to be tearing my hair out, believe me. It's going to be awful. So basically, Nick's going to be running around after me for 6 weeks.
At home.
At home.
Yeah.
Tom's set up my laptop so I'll be able to watch things like Netflix and so on. And he's going to phone me whilst he's at the plot so that I can check he's looking after the girls and making sure everything's growing properly.
We'll do video calls so I can walk around and show you things. I might as well just move in here because you guys know, we've got big plots. I mean, if, look at the video description, you can see the size of our plots. It's big. There's a lot of work, isn't there?
There is.
Really?
Yeah.
To keep them running, plus the chickens.
Yeah.
So I might as well just move into the shed for 6 weeks longer. Yeah,
you might just as well, really. Plus the home things to do as well.
Yeah. So it's we're all going to have to muck together and the family will now show its strength. In the long run, it's going to benefit you, isn't it?
It is, and of course it's more difficult because Nick's not in great health. He's got mobility issues as well.
You're going to have allotment withdrawal symptoms.
I am.
You'll be in bed shaking. How are the chickens?
I know, because I've actually enjoyed sort of getting stuff ready this year, and it really is enjoyable. So
yeah, I mean, it's been a really busy winter for Tilly, especially because she's been up here like getting everything ready so the rest of us can kind of focus on growing and planting. So all the little jobs, they're all done. You've done so well. That's like, I mean, you guys have seen the plot. I'll put a few clips up of how everything looks. Obviously it's going to be a lot more work, and as I say, they're big plots. They're not just little hobby allotments, tiny little gardens. It's big plots, so we are going to have our work cut out for us, because it just goes to show how much you actually do when spring really does kick in, when you're in bed, and then that's when all the weeds come up and everything has to be planted almost at the same time, and it will just be action stations. But in the long run it's going to benefit you, and that's the main thing. Because it is really frustrating, and this is why I know we've joked about Tilly being unstable on her feet and falling over, but you've had some nasty falls.
I have. Well, I broke my foot actually last year. I just dropped Flo off at school when she was at primary school then. Crossed the road and went bang up the step.
Tripped up the pavement.
And then it got worse and worse over the weekend. So I went to A&E and I'd actually broken the foot. So I think that was the icing on the cake, really.
We are still going to be doing videos on the channel, and there may be more than one video a week because there's going to be so much going on up here. And you're not going to be out of the picture for 6 weeks, whatever. We're still going to do little bedside updates with Tilly. Filming at your bed, filming your cast, and bringing your soup. I mean, that's bringing you up to speed of what's happening. And like I say, it's going to be a lot of work.
And then hopefully, by the time I get to the boot stage, I'll be a bit more mobile. But I won't be able to dig around a lot.
You won't be probably doing really any digging until maybe autumn, maybe later.
Yeah, we'll see.
And when you're out of your bed and you can come up here and you can sit on the chair here or boss everyone around. Yeah,
that would be quite good.
Right, well, that's the situation, and obviously we'll keep you updated how it went, the operation, and everything.
Think of me 7:30 on Monday morning. There we go.
Right, well.
So see you guys soon.
Okay, let's lighten the mood a little bit with a plane going over. Honestly, it's like a bloody airport here, I swear. So, it was my birthday recently and I was lucky enough to be bought some new signs for the shed. And as you guys know, we love having signs on the shed. So, let's take a look at them. This is old Witchy Nose face, and this is very apt for the planes. Yes, indeed. And then over here, what have we got? Zombie research facility, authorised personnel only. Well, that might be a thing. And of course this one, I love this one because, yeah, this is so true. Dogs welcome, people tolerated. And then over to the other side of the shed. You guys have seen those before. We've got this one, private sign, do not read. And then, you can tell Han got me this, can't you? If at first you don't succeed, try doing it the way your wife told you to. And of course, weeds for sale, pick your own. Although, well, there aren't really many weeds left, are there? Because, yeah, we've dealt with that.
Hi.
Yummy, yummy.
Oh, lunchtime, is it?
Well, yes, but the gas, because it's so cold, even wrapped up in a blanket, is a bit slow, so it's taking a while to cook.
So there, people are going to say, oh, look, that family always eating fry-ups at the allotment.
Yeah.
Well, they are being dry fried though, and
What?
1 cow olive
Oh
oil.
my crumbs, that makes
Whoa.
everything all right then.
Yeah. So is this is your last day at the plot, isn't it?
It is really, yeah. The chickens have had a really good clean. They've had a new bale of straw. They've had all their beds cleaned and new hay and stuff. So they're happy.
Last day at the plot?
Yeah.
Why, where are you going?
Well, you know I'm having my operation.
Yeah, so in a minute we're going to go round and Tilly's going to show me all the things that I need to keep an eye on.
And me.
And Dad as well. You've been roped into to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have a look around. So if I forget things, at least I can look back at this vlog
Yeah.
and see what needs doing.
I did think of doing a tick list actually for you, things for you to do every week to make sure they've been done. But I thought that's a bit over the top, really.
No,
I'm
it's
sure
not.
you knew. Well, he knows more than me, doesn't
No,
he?
it's
Really?
not. It is for me.
Anyway, lunchtime first. Right, so this is the part of the video where Tilly tells me all the jobs that we've got to do.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll know what to do anyway.
Yeah, so this is going to be, you're going to have carrots in here and beans.
Yeah, we're going to have a couple of pyramid runner beans in 2 of them, and the rest will be carrots.
So I need to make the pyramids or the teepees from bean poles in these pots.
Yeah, I've not grown them in them before, but I'm sure they'll be fine.
So what do you want? Three with carrots and 2 with beans, maybe?
Yeah, I think that'll be fine actually, won't it?
Oh, by the way, Dad's filming, Nick's filming, if you're wondering who's got the camera.
Yeah, right, along here, water butts. I think this one's, oh yeah, it is, it's leaking because that's an extra one, which is really annoying, but maybe you'll be able to mend it.
Right, so fix the water butt.
Yeah, fix the water butt.
Okay.
Fix that one and put a load of compost in, because this is going to be for someone suggested we grow kohlrabi. Chicken wire fence here. Dig it all over. It has had a load of chicken poo during the winter, but obviously it needs to be dug over, and some more compost really.
Right, so then this is where we're going to have our Cape Gooseberries this year. So Cape Gooseberries all the way along, chicken wire fence at the back.
Yeah.
And we were on about maybe putting something in front of the Cape Gooseberries.
Yeah, some lettuces or rocket or something, that would be nice.
Okay.
This is another kohlrabi bed here. Tom made this raised bed towards the end of last year. Probably needs another bag or so of compost, do you think?
Yeah, I think it needs a top up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So kohlrabi there as well.
It's had chicken poo in over the winter.
We're going to just be buying up all of our trading sheds compost, I think.
Yeah, we are. And then just here, this is the old cabbage area. Well, the cabbage area actually was down there, but we've moved it here. We're just growing a few because we've utilised this area, so the chickens have got more area to play.
So that's probably going to need digging over and more compost.
Yeah.
I reckon. And yeah, we'll have to start the cabbages off, get them in. I think. Okay. So what do we do with the blueberries
Well, the
then?
blueberries actually.
Blueberries. The blueberries.
The blueberries, they love acidic compost. They've got some bark chippings and some pine needles and things on them. I'm trying to persuade the trading shed here to actually stock our acacious compost, because it's one thing they don't do, and I don't really know why, because loads of people grow blueberries
up here.
up here, so and we get loads, don't we?
So what do you reckon, just like a bit of compost around the
the
blueberry
acacia
bushes?
stuff.
Okay.
I normally give them about half a bag to a bag each.
Okay.
They were touching this, so I've given them a light prune.
So the chickens, we know what to do with the chickens.
Yeah,
that's
they're
fine.
And,
being cleaned out and stuff.
yeah.
So we don't need to go with that.
They got a new bale of straw today as well.
Oh, look in here. See all these little indents in it? So a fox has been in here digging for things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one it was recently built, and as you guys know from the last video, we're having the spring onions, not spring onions, the shallots in here, and a row of golden beets in the middle.
And the shallots, I've already started off in the polytunnel. They're in individual pots. By doing that, you develop a really nice root system by the time it comes to actually plant them outside. Did that last year, and you know, they grew loads. They were really good. And
then next door, there's going to be another raised bed that I need to build, which is going to have the cauliflower in. This one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I couldn't remember for a minute because we've swapped over so much with seeds.
Okay, and then the glues. I was going to say gooseberries. The gooseberries.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need to net them, do we?
I don't normally, because they're so prickly. The only thing that I do get are little birds going down, taking them off the bottom, because they really are prickly. I've given them a prune, and I did look up how to do this. So I've opened up the insides, and any that were crossing over on the inside I've cut out as well. This is forced rhubarb. Every year we do a different plant. There's 3 plants here. It's this one's turn to be forced this year. So you'll just have to, won't be yet, not for ages. You'll just have to take it off and
take
just
the lid
check.
off. And,
yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it's just starting to bulb up now. This is a blackcurrant. It's been pruned, so it's all opened up inside. So that
Don't
helps.
need to do anything there.
No, that helps prevent any diseases by doing it like that. You know, your golden beets and things are going.
Yeah, beets, that's our thing, so we'll know what to do with them, no problem.
So that's it for this end. And then my end, the polytunnel, it's got the shallots in. The ponds up there, broad beans are there, they should be ready. Getting on for the end of March, April, they're flowering already. There's only a few up there because you don't like them.
Right, so at the top, the potatoes, in about 6 weeks' time, they're going to be going in, so we need to get that ground dug over, but we'll do that nearer the time in about 6 weeks. Then you've got your beans up there, haven't you?
Yeah, broad beans.
So we'll, when do you reckon pick them? When are they ready?
When they start podding, really, when they get to about that big, which will probably be about end of March, April. Okay. Maybe at the latest.
And then they're going to be pulled up, and then we're having swede up there, so we need to get the ground ready for swede. The wild garden, we'll just let it do its thing, and then obviously we'll use your polytunnel for
anything
bits.
else.
Yeah. So what else? That's it then.
That's it really. You said about the potatoes, didn't you?
Yeah. So lots to do, lots to look after up here. Yeah.
Hopefully you'll have nice weather.
Yeah.
It's freezing today, absolutely.
Well, it's about midday on Monday, so Tilly, Mum, should be having her surgery right now. She should be on the operating table, I guess. Obviously, I've just come up to do the chickens and just check everything up here. Dad, Nick, is at home waiting for a phone call just to see how she is getting on, and when we can go and pick her up. It's just worrying, isn't it? Because you know, for like surgery and things, you know, I'm sure it's going to be fine, but yeah, it's just these like silly thoughts and stuff that run through your head, isn't it? So normally, yeah, we don't script stuff on here, you know, we don't write down a script of what we're going to say. We roughly have like an idea, but I don't know what to say. I mean, like, the only thing that's like coming to my mind is like how quiet it's going to be up here, you know, without mum around for months, 3-4 months, really, when you think about it. I know like Dad and Hannah are going to come up and help with bits, but yeah, I'm up here quite a lot. Mum's usually up here, and I'm going to miss, like, you know, just coming and having like a cup of tea in the shed, cup of coffee, you know, lunches and stuff. It's not going to have that in, you know, as the season starts to pick up and take off, and so it's going to be a bit lonely. I know, you know, I know a load of people up here, but it's just, you know, it just dawned on me that, you know, I'm not going to have that. I'm not going to be able to come over and see Mum and catch up and like talk about things that are going on our plots, and just walking around looking at the site. So not going to have that for a while now. But as I say, you know, she's having surgery as I speak, so I'm just gonna have to wait for a call from Dad and then drive up, pick her up. She might have to stay in overnight, we don't know, depends how long it takes and how well she's recovered afterwards. But we'll see how it goes. Just like, yeah, just worrying, that's all. So yeah, I mean, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's been a bit different. It's been focused more on what's happening with Tilly, but you know, it is the Allotment Family Diary. It's not just a pure how to grow things. This is how it's done. It's family life, and I hope you guys enjoy that. You know, it's a bit different, you know, family of people running 4 allotment plots technically, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it anyway. So I'll give you updates on how Tilly's doing. I mean, consider becoming a channel member. Thank you guys so much who are already channel members and are supporting us. We'll give you updates behind the scenes on things, how Tilly is doing. Obviously I'll do a bit on the main public videos, but we'll do more stuff for the channel members, and there's all sorts of things that we put up on the members section as well, just, yeah, extra bits that you might like. So yeah, bit of a somber end to the video. I'll keep you guys updated. Please do drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment, even if it's just a smiley face emoji, something. It all helps push our videos on the channel. Even people leaving a dislike, you do realise that, you know, that actually pushes the channel up. It's still an interaction on YouTube, so yeah, bear that in mind. But I will leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Next week we are hoping to start the polytunnel rebuild, so that's going to be a good video. Fingers crossed we'll have some nice weather, and obviously we'll give you Tilly updates. Yeah, anyway, thank you guys. We really do appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next one.